Hey guys, it's Hockey Legend 316 here, and we're back here with another GM mode commentary, but this time I'm gonna make a new one. The reason I'm making a new one is because the last GM mode with Pittsburgh, that was like the last one I uploaded was like 2-3 months ago, like in January, and that roster update was like 5 months old. So and the trade deadline just passed, so I decided I should make a new GM mode and with the new roster update. And since Pittsburgh is now really stacked, I didn't really want to use them, so I didn't. But then I chose Columbus for one reason, and you're gonna figure it out later in the video. And yes, this is on the HD PVR. I got it working. So yeah, this isn't a live recording. I'm commentating over my recorded gameplay. So yeah, in this episode we're just going to be basically looking at the team. In the future, in the next few episodes, we'll be making some trades. I have recorded like 8 or 9 videos so far. Pretty good. So yeah, and as you can see, our team, but I think I'm going to go to the contract screen and then check it out. But as you can see, there's Marian Gaborik. That's the reason why I chose Columbus. They made one of the biggest trades of the trade deadline. They went to the New York Rangers, got Marian Gaborik for hang on, you'll see here if I can find the team. Yeah, okay. So wow. Okay, so what they did was they traded Marian Gaborik for Derek Brassard, John Moore, Derek Brassard, and Derek Dorsett. And I think they also included like a 5th or 6th round pick, something like that. That was a great trade for Columbus, in my opinion. Gaborik's like an all-star. He's a superstar player. He's probably one of the best players in the NHL right now. And all they gave was a few good players who won't really become all-stars probably. But yeah, and now with Gaborik, Columbus is like a completely different team. They also picked up a few other guys like Blake Colmore and all that, and they traded away Steve Mason, but they still have Bobrovsky and all that. But they're still a good team now. Before they probably weren't considered that great of a team, but now they are. In my opinion, at least, they're a pretty good team. So, but in this episode we're going to be looking at the team. So yeah, so yeah, this trade was really good. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying these. Hope you guys don't mind me starting a new GM, but I really didn't want to use like rosters that were like really old, when they're like brand new rosters with like a completely different teams, like, because there were big trades made at the trade deadline, like the Pominville trade, there's the Derek Roy trade, Gaborik, obviously. What else was there? The UC Jokinen, Jerome McGinley, Brendan Morrow, all these kind of trades that I really wanted to use. But as you can see here, Marian Gaborik's stats, you can see that he has gotten 40 goals before, so I'm expecting at least 30 goals-ish from him this year. 2 years ago he got 22 goals, but he didn't play a full season, so I don't mind that. But it looks like, from his stats, it looks like he can get at least 30 goals and about 60 to 70 points at least every year. So yeah, but in this episode, as I said before a bunch of times, we're going to be checking out the team. So let's go to the contract screen. And then yeah, here I accidentally went to the trading thing. I don't like looking at the team from the trading screen. I like to go to contracts to check out their overall and all that, and then do it. So first, let's go to the centers. search by overalls. There you can see Dubinsky, Anisimov, and so on, Johansson, all that. And Dubinsky, I like him as a player, but as you see his contract, he's holding at least $4 million, and I really can't hold on to that. He's a pretty good player all around. Like, as you can see, everywhere there's like mid 80s, there's a couple of 70s, face-offs and discipline-wise. But still, he's a great player. He's still 4 stars. He's 26. He's a two-way forward, but as you can see, he's listed as a second-line forward, and he only gets you like about 30 to 40 points a year. It looks like he can get you like about 20 goals ish, but still, I don't want to have a second-line center who has a $4 million cap salary. Like when you look at Anisimov, that's a perfect salary. About $2 million for an 81 overall 4-star player who's 24 years old. He's probably going to want a bit more considering his contract is coming up this year. Excuse me there. But yeah, Johansson, he's probably going to play on the 3rd line. And now left wingers, Umberger's there. He's kind of the same thing as Dubinsky. Same kind of thing, same kind of player. As you can see here, he also has mid-70s. He's a bit better discipline-wise and face-offs. But yeah, well, maybe not face-off. I forget what Dubinsky's face-offs were, but Umberger is older. He's also a second-line forward, but he's the same type of player. He's mid-80s everywhere, maybe a couple of 70s. Yeah. But yeah, he was drafted 6th overall. Yeah, I might think about trading him. He might stay on our team. He's a good player. I'd rather have him than Dubinsky, just because he's older. And for some reason, in one of my GM modes, I actually got 40 goals. Like one of my off GMs, side GMs, he got 40 goals and he won the Maurice Richard. I don't know how he did that, but he did. Yeah, and see, Dubinsky and Umberger hold $4 million, and I don't really like that. I might have to let them go. But as I was saying, if you want me to show you that 40 goal season thing that he had, I might show it to you. But yeah, and here you go and look at Nick Foligno. He's pretty much a similar player, probably not as good. He's 82 overall. And he's got 3.5 star for a 24-year-old, and he's $3 million, which is somewhat a lot, but I'd rather keep him than the others. Blake Coleman, this is another guy that they picked up. As I said before, I forget what they picked him up for, but Calgary is really going rebuild style. They're getting rid of everyone. They got rid of Bouwmeester, Iginla, Cuomo. They wanted to get rid of Kiprusoff, but he didn't want to leave, and so on. I don't know. I think this is the right move for Calgary, but still, trading away your franchise players, that doesn't really make sense. Like, I know why they did that, but they didn't really get anyone. They got no one. And the man of the hour here, Marian Gaborik, the guy that they picked up from the New York Rangers. Man, was that a great deal. As you can see here, he's got an amazing shot. He's got a great shot. Not like a Ovechkin type of shot or Stamkos, but a good shot. He got mid-80s, low 90s everywhere. But yeah, he's probably going to stay here for a while. Maybe until he's like 35, 36 maybe. If we go on that long. I'm not sure how long we're going to do this GM for. You guys can leave that in the comments and decide. But yeah, we're nearing the end of the video here. There's about a minute left. Here we see the defenseman Fedor Tutin. I don't like him. He also holds a $4 million contract. He's a decent player, but still, I don't know what's wrong with Columbus, but they just give randomly $5 million to random players, $4 million and $5 million contracts to random players. Same thing with Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson, he's also holding $4 million, but I think he somewhat deserves it, because he's probably like the best defenseman on this team right now. He's a offensive defenseman, a top 4. That top 4 is what bothers me, because I'm not sure if he'll get actually better, because I'm not sure if it's 26 or 25 when they start to cap off, but he's near to the capping off spot. But yeah, and Wisniewski's there and all. He's the same kind of thing. But that's pretty much the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.